Hello guys, so today I'll walk you through the workshop 10 of APS 145, which is the paint estimator. So let's get into the introduction part right away. So an online estimator tool is required to provide an accurate estimate of the number of cans of paint which is needed according to the customer's needs. So basically, we have to find the number of cans by the total cost, which will include the net without tax, subtotal, and the with tax also. So first of all, let's calculate the area because without the area, we'll not be able to find the cost and the number of cans also. So let's assume a customer has to give the necessary measurements of the rooms, windows, doors, and ceilings for the area to be calculated because door area and window area will not be painted, of course. So we have to deduct that part from the total area. So with using this formula, we can calculate the area according to the measurements that the customer has given. So let us just assume the area right now comes up to 72 meter per square. So there are two types of paints. One is base paint and one is finishing paint. In order to apply finishing paint, we have to first apply the base paint. We have to coat the base paint. On top of it, the finishing paint will be applied. So the coverage of the base coat paint is 11 meters square and it costs $46.25 per can, while the finishing paint has the coverage of 16 meters square and it costs $54.50 per can. And for calculating the cans for painting, we have to we have to see what the area is, and we have to apply this formula by which we'll be able to get the number of cans. So for example, the total area was 72 meters square. So we have to multiply it by the number of cans, a number of coats, and divide it by the coverage. So let's assume the base paint, the customer wants to apply 2 coats of base paint. So we have to apply the formula 72 multiplied by 2 divided by the coverage. So it gets us to 13 cans of base paint, while in the finishing paint, we only apply 1 coat of finishing paint. So it gets us to 4.5 cans of finishing paint. The cost of paint comes by the number of cans into the cost of per can. For example, we had 13 cans of base paint. So 13 cans into the cost will be $601.25. And the cost of finishing paint will be 4.5 cans into the cost, which is $245.25. So basically, the subtotal will be the cost of base paint added with the cost of finishing paint. Hence, the subtotal will be $601.25 plus $245.25, which equals to $846.05 without adding the taxes. So this is the subtotal which needed to be calculated with the help of area provided and the number of cans also. So if we add the taxes of 13% to the subtotal, we will get $956 and 545 cents with the taxes. So this is the gross total of the cost of painting the room which the customer wants by decoding his needs of area, the measurements, the dimensions, height and width, excluding the doors and the windows. So this is the end of the presentation. I hope that you liked it and thank you for being with me till the end.